100 years ago, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the First World War finally came to a close. It was supposed to be the war to end all wars. For those who lived a century ago, this moment marked the end of a long, painful, and devastating chapter in our history. But much changed in the world following this war. Canada, for one, emerged with greater independence and a new standing amongst nations. But it was all achieved at a terrible cost. 66,000 Canadians killed, 172,000 wounded. The sacrifices made by our men and women in uniform and by their families and loved ones here in Canada were immense. Canadians fought bravely through the mud and the horror of war. Together they formed some of the most effective units of the Western Front, and as such they earned respect and gratitude of all. A century later, we remember. And to this day, we have a tradition. We wear the poppy, the flower that thrived in the battlefields of Flanders. I was a student in my teenage years, studying in Wales when I first visited the fields of Flanders. I will never forget. And I've just come back from Belgium, where I honored those who served and those who fell in battle. Here in Canada, on Remembrance Day, it is important that we pause, that we stand in silence, to honor those who have served our country and those who continue to serve in times of war, of conflict, and in times of peace. At this time, we give thanks to the 2 million Canadians who have worn a military uniform from Confederation to the present. We think of all those who have been injured, in body and in mind. We remember those who gave their lives. We're also grateful to their families who have suffered losses and who have been so strong. I am very proud to be part of the military family. As Commander-in-Chief, I have the privilege of visiting the members across Canada and abroad, and of wearing the uniform and the symbols that make our country proud. On this 100th anniversary of the armistice, marking the end of the First World War, let us pay tribute to our veterans and to our military members. Let us celebrate them as national heroes. And let us honor their bravery and their sacrifice by working together for a more peaceful world, today and always.